Hello, and welcome to Old Toy, New Joy, the show where I share with you my previously joy toys I purchased from online sources, thrift stores, and collector shows that once belonged to someone else. This morning I hit my local thrift store as soon as they opened their doors, and it paid off. I found not one, two, three, or even four, but 6 baggies of what appeared to be G1 Transformers from around 1985 to 1989 hanging on the toy wall. 10 minutes later, and my competition would have snagged them all, I kid you not. After all, I'm not the only toy collector in the area. Toy whisperer, perhaps. But anyways, in today's show, I will open up each baggie one at a time and show you what's inside. For the sake of time, because there are probably over 20 figures in these baggies we're talking about, I will just identify each item rather than going into great detail or taking the time to transform them. Perhaps I will leave that sort of attention for another episode in the near future. So, let's get started. Okay, so this appears to be Air Raid. He's a 1986 Autobot. And this guy here, who it looks like he's missing the nose piece, is Fireflight. Also a 1986 Autobot. I like how they have their stickers. And here we have another 1986 Autobot, Silverbolt. In a much earlier episode, I show my sort of Silverbolt modern reissue, but here's the original. And he seems to be missing his head. That's too bad. Fireflight and Air Raid were easy enough to put into robot mode for you, but Silverbolt's a mess. I can't pull out the feet, and his head's missing, so we're just going to lay him down there. Baggie number 2. Okay, so this is a 1987 Decepticon cassette, Overkill, and he was released post-Soundwave to assist him. They released a few cassettes after the fact. So if I take my Soundwave, and put the cassette in like that, it fits. And this is a 1987 Targetmaster clone, Pounce. He has a clone named Wingspan, who actually is still at the thrift store. I left that one there. Who looks just like him in robot mode, but while in alternate mode, he's a panther, I believe. Wingspan is, I can't remember, some kind of bird. Yeah, he's a bird. And this is the 1987 Targetmasters Terracon leader Hunger in robot mode. Hunger in alternate mode. Looks like a two-headed dragon. And baggie number 3. And here we actually have a GoBot fighter jet plane MR-25 by Bandai from 1983. So here he is in robot mode and fighter jet mode, but unfortunately he's missing the entire nose piece. And I'm afraid I cannot identify this guy. He looks sort of Insecticon-ish, but he is not a Transformer. Doesn't seem to be any identifiable markings on him. I took a magnifying glass to him, but as you can see, it looks like he's got like shiny beetle wings and insect feet, little Transformer head. He's colorful, purple and gold, but oh, that's a dragon head. Okay, yeah, I don't know what this is, but he seems to be from that 80s era. This little guy is a 1989 Micromaster Patrol's Race Car Patrol figure. He's Swindler, and here he is in robot form. He is in gray DeLorean DMC-12 form. And there are many more of these Micromaster cars in another of the baggies. And this cool character is the 1987 Autobot Targetmaster Point Blank. And he's missing his spoiler, but I believe I see it in another baggie, so we'll retrieve that soon. But here he is in car mode and in robot mode. Baggie number 4. So this is neat. I had this guy as a kid. I don't know what happened to mine, but I had this exact one. This is a GoBot. So a second GoBot. He's a 1984 Tonka GoBot Water Walk. And here he is in robot form. See if we can get that wing to stay up. And then here he is in waterplane form, but he might be missing, yeah, I think he's missing a tailpiece. And this is a Hot Wheel. This is a 1982 Tricar X8 in red with flames. And here's my childhood car. Same one, but white with American stripes and stars. Here we have Micro Machines by Galoob, a pickup truck, probably somewhere between 86 and 88, 89 I'm thinking. I did an episode a while back on Micro Machines, and I found more Micro Machines since that episode, and here's another one, so it might be time to do a reboot of my Micro Machines. Here's that spoiler I was talking about. Perfect. And that probably just added $20 or $30 of value to that car, believe it or not, just with that little spoiler. Easily lost. And I'm pretty sure I had this as a kid. I had a lot of McDonald's Happy Meal toys from the 80s. So this one's from 1988. This is Officer Big Mac, and this is a pull back. Here, I'll do it over here. Pull back car. Yeah. And these are 1989 Micromaster Patrols. We have Stakeout. The robot hiding in there. Fix It. And Sea-Watch. And here we have Micromasters Battle Patrol Flak from 1989 and Off-Road. And these are three 1989 Ultra Pretenders Sports Car Patrol. We have Blackjack, Detour, and Hyperdrive. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to identify this guy. I thought he might have been part of the 1990 Race Car Patrol, but he's not. But I do know that this guy here is Stealth. And sorry, he's a stealth. He looks like a stealth fighter or stealth bomber, but his name is Whisper, and he's part of the Ultra Pretenders Air Strike Patrol. Okay, on to baggie number 5. So this is a very heavily played with, sort of badly beat up Hoist. I featured Hoist several episodes back after I purchased this guy on eBay because I had one as a child and I really wanted to get it again. So he's in much better shape. But this will always come in handy if anybody ever needs parts. Very cool. I never had any of these as a kid, but this is a 1985 Decepticon Constructicon hook, and there were 5 of these, 5 different tractors or whatever, and you put them all together and they made Devastator. There we go. Here we have the 1987 Autobot Targetmaster Cup in his robot form. I'm going to need a little more practice, I think, to put him into his vehicle form. I don't want to break his arms. They seem a little tight. They have to be folded in so the wheels come out. So I'll work on that one. Maybe I'll feature him in another video. And last but not least, baggie number 6. So here we have the 1985 Dinobot Grimlock, and he's in pretty good shape. His legs are a little loose, a little loosey-goosey. He's got, looks like he's got all his stickers, but his arms and legs and head and tail are all intact. But yeah, his legs are a little loose, so he doesn't stand great. This is the one I bought on eBay a while back, and I featured him in a video, so he's a little bit better shape. But, I mean, these guys are highly collectible. At toy shows, I've seen I've seen them for $100, not even complete. And on eBay, they're usually between 50 and 100. So happy to find one for a couple dollars at a thrift store, of course. And even this one on eBay, I got a pretty good deal. I had to negotiate. But you can't go wrong with a Dinobot Grimlock. And then in that video where I feature Grimlock, I talked about Slag. I had Slag the Triceratops as a child, and I don't know what happened to it. So boy, was I happy today to find this guy. It sort of makes the trip worthwhile just all by itself. And he looks to be in good shape. He's got his horns, tail's good, arms, legs. Let me see if I can transform him for you. Wow, so cool. Just like I remember. Again, totally worth the trip to have that and find all these things. So, thank you so much for tuning in today and allowing me to share my awesome vintage G1 Transformer thrift store find. If you liked the video, please like the video, and we will keep them coming. And I do encourage you to visit Old Toy New Joy and check out all of the other episodes that we've created over the past year or so, because there's lots of cool stuff that we talk about, not just Transformers, Hot Wheels, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Smurfs, wrestling figures, you name it. I'm pretty much into it. So until next time, this is your Toy Whisperer saying farewell from Old Toy New Joy.